Hey Rick, I'm really sorry to hear that you were beaten by a group of thieves. Are you okay? I'm here to help.
Thanks, officer. Yeah, physically I'm okay, just a bit shaken up. Can I report what happened?
Of course, Rick. I'm glad you're physically alright, but I understand how traumatic this can be. Take your time and tell me everything you remember.
Well, it happened last night around 10 p.m. I was walking home from work when suddenly these guys approached me and started demanding my wallet and phone. They were really aggressive and intimidating. I tried to defend myself, but they overpowered me.
That sounds really frightening, Rick. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Do you remember any details about the attackers? Their appearance, any distinct features, or anything they said?
It all happened so fast, but there were 4 of them. They were wearing hoodies, so I couldn't see their faces clearly. One of them had a tattoo on his arm, but I couldn't make out the design. They kept yelling at me to give them my belongings and threatening me if I didn't comply.
I appreciate you providing those details, Rick. We'll do everything we can to track down these offenders. Did they manage to take your wallet and phone?
Unfortunately, yes. They took my wallet, which had my ID, credit cards, and some cash. They also took my phone. It's a black iPhone with a cracked screen. I have the MI number if that helps.
Thank you for sharing that information, Rick. We'll certainly check if there is any surveillance footage in the area that might have captured the incident. Can you also provide a general location of where this happened?
It was near the park on Elm Street. I was taking my usual route home, and that's when they attacked me.
Got it. Elm Street near the park. We'll definitely look into that. In the meantime, I want to make sure you're getting any support you need. Have you been seen by a medical professional after the incident?
No, I didn't think it was necessary. I just wanted to report it and get it off my chest.
I understand, Rick, but it's essential for your well-being that you get checked out. Even if you don't have any visible injuries, let me investigate your case. Hey Jack, I'm Officer Matthews. I'm investigating an incident that occurred last night involving Rick being attacked by a group of thieves. Can you provide any information that might help us with our investigation?
Sure, officer. I'm happy to help in any way I can. What do you need to know?
First of all, thanks for your willingness to assist. Did you witness the incident or have any information that could be relevant to the case?
Actually, officer, I did witness part of what happened. I was walking my dog near the park when I heard some commotion. I turned and saw these guys surrounding Rick, shouting at him.
That's valuable information, Jack. Can you describe what the attackers looked like or any distinctive features you noticed about them?
Yeah, definitely. There were 4 of them, all wearing hoodies. They seemed pretty young, maybe in their late teens or early 20s. One of them had a tattoo on his arm, but I couldn't see the design clearly.
Good job, Jack. The number of attackers and their clothing description matches what Rick mentioned. Did you happen to notice anything else that might help us identify them?
Well, officer, I didn't catch all their faces, but I did notice that one of them had a noticeable limp. It looked like he had injured his leg or something.
That's helpful, Jack. A distinctive limp could be a significant clue in identifying one of the attackers. Did you hear anything specific that they were saying during the incident?
It was a bit chaotic, but I remember them shouting things like, "Give us your wallet," and "Hand over your phone." They seemed really aggressive, and Rick was trying to defend himself.
Thank you, Jack. Those statements match what Rick mentioned as well. You're providing crucial details that help us build a clearer picture of what happened. Did you happen to notice if they fled in a particular direction after the attack?
I believe they ran towards Maple Street. They were in a hurry to get away, so they didn't linger around the scene for long.
Excellent, Jack. Your information about their escape route will help us focus our search efforts. Is there anything else you heard or observed during the incident that you think might be important?
No, officer. That's pretty much all I saw and heard. I hope it helps in catching.
Jack, I have some new information that I need to discuss with you. We found out that you have a tattoo on your arm, and it matches the description given by the witness. Can you explain your involvement in the incident with Rick?
Officer, I didn't expect to be caught. Look, I was involved in the attack on Rick, but it wasn't my choice. Those guys, They forced me to be a part of it.
Forced you? Can you elaborate on that, Jack? Why did they target Rick, and why did they involve you?
It's a long story, officer. Rick owed them some money, and when he couldn't pay, they threatened him. They knew I was friends with Rick, and they threatened to harm me if I didn't help them.
So, you were coerced into participating in the attack because of their threats. Did they provide any further instructions or details about the plan?
Yes, they told me to distract Rick while they took his belongings. They said they needed to teach him a lesson and that it would all be over quickly. I was scared, officer. I didn't know what else to do.
I understand that you were in a difficult situation, Jack. It's important that you're cooperating with the investigation now. Can you provide any information about the other individuals involved? We need to track them down as well.
I can give you their names, officer. There's Mike, he's the one with the noticeable limp. Then there's Jake, who was the one shouting at Rick the most. Lastly, there's Eric, the guy with the tattoo, who seemed to be the leader.
Thank you for providing their names, Jack. We'll use this information to apprehend them. Is there anything else you can tell me about their motives or any other details that might assist in our investigation?
I overheard them talking about needing the money to pay off a debt to someone else. They seemed desperate, like they had no other choice. I don't know who they owed the money to, though.
Your cooperation is invaluable, Jack. We'll work on finding out more about the debt and the individuals they owe it to. I appreciate your honesty and willingness to share this information. Rest assured, we'll take all necessary actions to ensure your safety.
Thank you, officer. I never wanted. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to our channel for amazing stories videos and hit the like button. Thank you!